What if I told you that your body is not from this world? Not this world of concrete, screens, and artificial light. Your body belongs to a world that disappeared. A world of wild forests, open skies, and rivers you could drink from without fear. Here is the strange truth. Your DNA is almost identical to humans who lived 40,000 years ago. But the world around you changed completely in just 200 years. Think about that. Same body, completely different planet. And now your body is confused. It wakes up tired. It stores fat it does not need. It panics when there is no real danger. It cannot sleep when night comes. These are not random problems. These are distress signals. Your body is screaming for something it lost, and nobody told you what it is, until now. Today, we open the vault on the biggest health secret, hiding in plain sight. Why your body was designed for a world that no longer exists, and what you can do about it. If this kind of forgotten knowledge matters to you, subscribe to Nature in You and hit the bell. Your single like helps protect this wisdom from being buried again. Now stay with me. The answers are coming. Your body is not broken. It is misplaced. Every cell inside you was built for a world that vanished. A world where you woke with the sun, walked on raw earth, drank from moving streams, and ate food that still carried soil on its skin. Your DNA has barely changed in 40,000 years. But your world changed completely in the last 200. Scientists call this evolutionary mismatch. Your biology expects one environment. You live in another. The gap between those two realities is where modern disease begins. Your ancestors did not have a word for anxiety, not because they were braver, because their nervous systems were regulated by wind, cold, sunlight, and physical effort every single day. You sit in climate-controlled boxes. You eat substances your great-grandparents would not recognize as food. You stare at artificial light until midnight and wonder why sleep never comes. This is not weakness. This is a body running ancient code in a world it was never programmed for. The mismatch is not a theory. It is the most ignored health crisis of our time. 2 million years. That is how long wilderness shaped you. Your ancestors walked 8 to 12 miles every day across uneven ground. Their bones grew dense. Their joints stayed flexible. Their hearts pumped blood through bodies that never stopped moving. They breathed air filled with natural compounds released by trees and soil. Research confirms these compounds lower cortisol and strengthen immune cells. Your lungs were designed to process this air, not recycled office ventilation. They ate over 200 different plant species in a single year. Each one carried unique bacteria, minerals, and fiber. Their gut became a living ecosystem powered by variety. Their skin touched earth, water, bark, and stone daily. Electrons from the ground passed into their bloodstream. Scientists now call this grounding. Your ancestors called it life. Cold rivers woke their circulation. Summer heat trained their sweat glands. Rain soaked their skin and delivered trace minerals through absorption. Every system you carry, your bones, lungs, gut, skin, and blood, was finished by wilderness, not by comfort, not by convenience, by raw, unfiltered contact with the living world. When nature disappears from your life, your body does not simply miss it, it malfunctions. Your gut holds trillions of bacteria. They need diverse plant fiber to survive. Modern diets give them sugar and processed starch instead. Beneficial species starve, harmful ones multiply. Inflammation begins quietly in your intestines and spreads through your bloodstream. Your hormones follow the sun. When artificial light floods your eyes after dark, your brain stops producing melatonin on schedule. Sleep fractures. Growth hormone drops. Cortisol stays elevated through the night. By morning, you wake exhausted. Your body thinks the sun never set. Your immune system was trained by soil organisms. Without regular contact, it loses calibration. It begins attacking harmless substances, pollen, dust, your own tissue. Allergies and autoimmune conditions rise in populations that never touch Earth. Your nervous system expects natural stimulation, wind, cold water, birdsong, silence. Without these inputs, it defaults to high alert. Chronic anxiety is not a mental flaw. It is a nervous system starving for signals that no longer arrive. 4 systems inside you are failing, not from disease, from disconnection. First, your circadian rhythm. It expects sunrise and darkness. Instead, it receives screens at midnight and dim offices at noon. Your sleep cycle fragments. Energy crashes follow. Second, your microbiome. It expects wild bacteria from soil, water, and diverse plants. Modern life delivers sanitized environments and processed food. Your gut flora collapses into a few surviving species. Digestion weakens. Mood destabilizes. Third, your immune system. It was trained by parasites, soil microbes, and fermented foods. Without these teachers, it becomes hyperactive. It attacks pollen, food proteins, even your own cells. Allergies and autoimmune disorders multiply. Fourth, your stress axis. The hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal glands expect short bursts of danger followed by long recovery. Modern stress never ends. Emails, traffic, bills. Your adrenals exhaust themselves fighting threats that never physically arrive. These 4 systems do not fail randomly. They fail together. Each one was built for a world of rhythm, dirt, challenge, and rest. You gave them none of these. Every comfort has a cost your body pays silently. Central heating saved you from freezing, but it also shut down your brown fat cells. These cells burned energy to generate heat. Without cold exposure, they disappear. Your metabolism slows. Weight accumulates. Soft shoes protected your feet, but they also silenced the nerves that connected you to the ground. Balance weakened. Foot muscles atrophied. Knee and hip problems followed. Processed food eliminated hunger, but it also starved your gut bacteria. Fiber vanished. Microbial diversity crashed. Inflammation became your constant companion. Antibiotics saved millions from infection, but they also carpet-bombed your intestinal ecosystem. Some species never returned. Research links this loss to depression, obesity, and immune dysfunction. Sealed buildings blocked weather, but they also trapped you with recycled air, artificial light, and chemical off-gassing. Your lungs adapted to forests, not cubicles. These were not mistakes. They were trades. Survival for convenience. Resilience for comfort. Your ancestors paid with effort. You pay with disease. You live inside a cage you cannot see. It has no bars, only walls, screens, and schedules. Artificial light floods your eyes 16 hours a day. Blue wavelengths trick your brain into thinking the sun never sets. Melatonin production delays. Sleep quality collapses. Processed food fills your stomach but starves your cells. Vitamins are stripped. Fiber is removed. Sugar is multiplied. Your body receives calories but searches desperately for actual nutrition. Sealed buildings trap you in stale air. Ventilation systems recycle the same molecules. Your lungs expect forest air carrying oxygen, plant compounds, and microbial diversity. They receive filtered emptiness instead. Sedentary routine freezes your body for hours. Muscles weaken. Lymph fluid stagnates. Blood sugar spikes without movement to absorb it. No single element kills you. Together they create slow erosion. Doctors see the symptoms, they prescribe pills. But no one diagnoses the cage itself. Your body sends warnings daily. Fatigue, pain, fog. These are not failures. They are alarms from a system trapped in an environment it cannot survive. Your body has not forgotten. It is waiting. Somewhere inside you, ancient code still runs. Your skin remembers sunlight. Your lungs remember forest air. Your feet remember earth. Your gut remembers wild bacteria. The path back is not complicated. It is simple, painfully simple. Walk outside without shoes. Let morning light enter your eyes before any screen. Eat food that still looks like it came from the ground. Touch soil. Breathe unfiltered air. Sleep when darkness falls. These are not wellness trends. They are the operating instructions your body was built with. You cannot return to the savannah, but you can give your biology fragments of what it lost. Small doses. Daily reminders. Your ancestors survived ice ages, famines, and migrations. They gave you a body capable of extraordinary resilience. You inherited their strength. The world changed. You did not. Next time you feel broken, remember this. You are not sick. You are a wilderness creature living in captivity. The cage has a door. It was never locked.